In the heart of Europe lies the Czech Republic, a fascinating country known for its rich medieval atmosphere. It has a population of around 11 million people and is a landlocked nation bordered by Germany to the west, Poland to the north, and Slovakia and Austria to the south. Covering an area of about 78,000 square kilometers, the Czech Republic is relatively compact, making it easy to explore. Its capital city, Prague, is located in the northern interior of the country and is usually the first stop for visitors. The city is beautifully set along the Vltava River, which is about 430 kilometers long and flows uniquely from south to north. This river plays an important role in shaping the city's landscape. Prague offers a striking mix of historical and modern architecture, especially visible from above. The city's life largely revolves around the eastern bank of the river, where you'll find the historic Old Town, national museums, and the famous Dancing House. The western side, on the other hand, is more modern, featuring office buildings and residential neighborhoods where many locals live. The city is divided into districts such as Prague 1, Prague 2, and Prague 5, and it is easy to travel across them thanks to the efficient metro system. Journeys across the city take only a few minutes, and trains run frequently, usually every 10 minutes, ensuring smooth and convenient travel. Unlike many European cities, Prague's metro does not use ticket barriers at entrances. Instead, passengers must buy tickets from machines before boarding. Overall, transportation in the city is simple, efficient, and visitor-friendly. Prague is quite affordable compared to many other European capitals. The local currency is the Czech koruna, and a metro ticket costs around 20 korunas, which is slightly less than €1. For reference, 100 korunas is approximately Euro 4.1. Of the most popular and economical ways to get around Prague is by tram. Trams are a key part of public transport in many European cities, and Prague is no exception. The city has an extensive tram network covering most streets, allowing easy and inexpensive travel across both sides of the Vltava River as well as within shorter distances around the city. Trams run frequently, making them a reliable mode of transport. Although the large tram network means there are many overhead cables visible throughout the city, they are well maintained and designed to fit into the urban environment. Trams share the road with cars and generally have priority, so drivers must always avoid blocking tram tracks and yield to them. While waiting at tram stops, it is common to see people reading, reflecting the country's strong culture of education. The official language is Czech, which is closely related to Slovak, though it is considered relatively difficult to learn for foreigners. The Czech Republic is also known for its high educational standards. A large majority of the population has completed secondary education, and literacy rates are extremely high, placing the country among the most educated in the world. Prague's well-preserved architecture shows that the city was largely spared major destruction during the World Wars. As a result, visitors can see a blend of different architectural styles that reflect centuries of history alongside modern developments. The people of the Czech Republic generally have diverse Central European ancestry, influenced by Celtic, Germanic, and Slavic roots. Historically, after the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Czechs and Slovaks formed Czechoslovakia. In 1993, the country peacefully split into two independent nations, and since January 1, 1993, it has been known as the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic joined NATO in 1999 and became a member of the European Union in 2004, marking its stronger integration into the Western political and economic system. The national flag of the Czech Republic is distinctive and symbolic, featuring red, white, and blue. Originally, it consisted of simple horizontal white and red stripes, similar to the Polish flag. Later, a blue triangle was added on the left side, representing the Slavic people and the region of Moravia. This design was first used by Czechoslovakia, and after the peaceful split in 1993, the Czech Republic continued to use the same flag. If you are planning to visit the Czech Republic, it is important to be aware of certain travel tips, especially regarding money exchange. Exchanging euros for Czech koruna at airports is often not recommended, as exchange rates there tend to be significantly unfavorable, leading to unnecessary loss of money. This issue is not limited to airports. Many currency exchange offices in Prague advertise no commission, but still offer poor exchange rates. For example, instead of receiving around 2,500 korunas for 100 euros, you might only get 2,000 to 2,200 korunas, meaning you could lose a noticeable portion of your money due to hidden rate differences. Similarly, some ATM providers, such as EU, whether in European countries, including the Czech Republic, can be quite unpredictable even during the summer months. Although June, July, and August are the warmest part of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, conditions can still shift quickly between sunshine, rain, and cooler temperatures. Because of this, locals often wear light jackets or long sleeves even in summer to stay prepared for sudden weather changes. This climate variation is one reason why many Europeans choose to travel to warmer and more stable destinations such as Greece or Turkey during their holidays, where sunshine and high temperatures are more consistent. In terms of income, the minimum monthly wage for full-time work in the Czech Republic is around 19,000 korunas, which is roughly 750 euros. Average gross salaries can reach about 40,000 korunas, or approximately 1,600 euros. However, after taxes, typically ranging from 15% to 23%, take-home pay for many professionals is lower. While these figures may seem reasonable when converted into other currencies, the cost of living means they do not always provide a highly luxurious lifestyle. Housing costs in Prague also vary significantly. Shared accommodation may cost around 8,000 korunas per month, while renting a 1- or 2-bedroom apartment of about 40 square meters can reach around 25,000 korunas, or close to 1,000 euros. As a result, rent can take up a large portion of monthly income, making life in Prague relatively expensive compared to earnings. Despite this, Prague remains a vibrant and welcoming city. People are generally friendly, often greeting strangers, smiling, and being open to interaction. The city also reflects a high level of personal freedom, where individuals express themselves in diverse ways, including fashion and tattoos, especially among younger generations. The Czech Republic is also known as one of the most secular countries in Europe, with a largely non-religious population. Overall, while the Czech Republic offers a high quality of life and rich culture, it also presents financial and lifestyle challenges, particularly in its capital city. Research and surveys suggest the Czech Republic is among the most secular countries in Europe, with a large share of the population identifying as non-religious or expressing little connection to organized religion. Among younger generations, the proportion of people who do not actively practice religion is especially high compared to many neighboring countries. Religious identity still exists, with Christianity, particularly Catholic traditions, being the most common among those who do identify with a faith. However, for many citizens, religion plays a limited role in everyday life and public culture, with greater emphasis placed on personal freedom, education, and civic identity rather than religious practice or institutions. This secular trend is often linked in part to historical factors, particularly the 20th century period of communist rule in Czechoslovakia, when religious institutions were discouraged and public religious expression was restricted. Over time, this contributed to a gradual decline in religious participation and a cultural shift toward more secular values. After the transition to democracy in 1989, religious freedom was restored, but many of the earlier societal attitudes toward religion remained, especially among younger generations who grew up in a more modern, urbanized society. Today, Czech society is often described as open-minded and individualistic, with strong respect for personal choice. People are generally tolerant of different lifestyles and beliefs, and public life tends to focus more on practical concerns such as education, work, and leisure rather than religious identity. This cultural outlook contributes to a social environment where diverse viewpoints are accepted, and where private beliefs are usually not emphasized in everyday interactions. Sport also plays an important role in national identity. While football and basketball are popular, ice hockey holds a particularly special place in the Czech Republic. The country has a strong tradition in international ice hockey, regularly competing at a high level and producing many talented players who have succeeded in global leagues. The National League runs through the winter season and attracts dedicated fans across the country, reflecting the sport's deep cultural importance. Overall, the Czech Republic combines a largely secular society with strong emphasis on education, personal freedom, and a deep ice hockey tradition, making it a distinctive modern European nation. The Czech Republic is known not only for its cultural life and ice hockey tradition, but also for its important contributions to science, literature, and innovation. In science, one notable invention is the contact lens. A Czech chemist developed early versions of contact lenses, offering an alternative to glasses for people with vision problems. The country also has a strong scientific legacy through figures such as Gregor Johann Mendel, who was born in the region and is widely regarded as the father of modern genetics for his work on inheritance. In literature, Franz Kafka, who came from Prague, remains one of the most influential writers of the modern era. His works explore themes such as identity, isolation, and the relationship between individuals and society, and they continue to be studied worldwide. The Czech language has also contributed a lasting term to global vocabulary. The word robot, introduced by writer Karel Čapek in his play R.U.R., describing artificial workers performing human labor. Prague itself is full of unique attractions. One example is its famously narrow street in the Malá Strana district, which is so tight that it uses traffic lights to control pedestrian movement. Measuring only a few dozen centimeters at its narrowest point, it connects to a small restaurant and is wide enough for only one person at a time, making it a popular curiosity for visitors. The city is also home to one of the most historically significant Jewish quarters in Europe, located in the heart of Prague. It contains centuries-old synagogues, cemeteries, and legends, and has been preserved as an important cultural and historical site. Czech culture is also closely connected to nature. Mushroom foraging is a popular tradition, with families often gathering wild mushrooms in forests and countryside areas. These are widely used in local dishes such as soups and stews, and are an important part of traditional cuisine. The Czech Republic is also considered one of the safer countries in Europe, with clean streets, well-maintained public spaces, and efficient city management, especially in Prague. Tourism infrastructure is well developed, contributing to a comfortable experience for visitors. In industry and technology, one of the country's most recognizable brands is Skoda, an automobile manufacturer originally founded in the Czech lands, and now part of the Volkswagen Group. Despite international ownership, it remains strongly associated with Czech engineering and is one of the most common car brands seen across the country. Overall, the Czech Republic combines a rich scientific and literary heritage with modern industry, historical landmarks, and well-preserved urban culture, making it one of Europe's most distinctive nations.